We've got some cameras out on the floor. This is a special thing we were able to set up last second just to catch the tail end of this match. I'm told by our casters out on the floor, our people out on the street, that it's 1-1. They're in game number 3. We've had our production crew turn down the volume just a little bit of our in-house audio system so that they can't quite hear us viewers. So we're going to try to peek over the shoulders of these two players and see which one is at an advantage, which one might be able to lock in that spot and advance in the bracket.
Yeah, those of you watching at home have the privilege right now of hearing everything that's happening, watching this unfold. Whoever ends up winning this game will be advancing to the top 4 and playing against who? I don't remember exactly.
It is Aban Ahmed.
Against Aban, yeah, against
Aban. Taking
Aban.
on the winner of this match. This is a Gardevoir mirror, and we're getting a lot of practice for the next potential Gardevoir mirror.
We are seeing a lot of damage being shoved around thanks to those Monkey Dories. We see 2 Dark Energies down for call. I don't think I see any Dark Energy over on Brad's side, which, like in this matchup, having at least the same number of Monkey Dories as your opponent is very, very key, so that not too much damage is thrown over to your side. Seems like we're going to see a Roaring Scream going out onto Call's side. 2 energy means 80 damage. Perhaps it's going to be the Curcio. We see the first Dark Energy going down. Could just be knocking out one of your opponent's Monkey Dory. That way, yep, there we go. You even things out with your own Monkey Dory, and you're tied at 1-1 in that regard. And it seems like Brad is definitely ahead in the prize count. He's down to either 5 or 4 prizes here.
And going up against 6, this is devastating. With Gardevoir, you like to be able to take multiple prize cards in a turn. The possibility is definitely there, but we already see shades of the classic arms race of Monkey Dory. Whoever's able to throw more damage over their opponent's side of the board, whoever's got the Gardevoir and enough Psychic Energy in the discard pile is going to be favored just because you can consistently threaten to take multiple prizes, and by assigning damage to your opponent's targets, they also are forced to then respond with their Monkey Dories before they can set up their own Psychic Embraces, rather than having that sort of tempo to make the decisions themselves. Get ahead in the mirror match and don't let go is the name of the game. The modern style of Gardevoir right now with Jellicent EX has been very important for so many matchups we've seen over the course of the day, and in the mirror match that can also be incredibly devastating if your opponent overextends.
And we can definitely see that priority on the Monkey Dory. That's exactly what Cal goes for. Can he match the Screamtail, though? He could possibly double Monkey Dory KO the active with Adrenabrain. He has the Monkey Dory, he has the Dark Energy immediately. Does he have enough Psychics, and does he commit to that play? These Gardevoir matchups are or mirror matches are very intricate, Adam. Like, they're definitely not straightforward whatsoever, but we are seeing the damage being piled onto Jellicent, and just a Mind Bend attack knockout for on that Screamtail, possibly tying up the prize count. Could be 5-5, could be 5-4. I'm not exactly sure.
By my eye, I think I'm only seeing, like, what is it, maybe 5-3. We're going to get some confirmation of that, certainly. And the decision to leave a single prizer in the active means that you're trying to buy time, right? You don't want anything to go crazy. Calvin Connor fighting back, has double Gardevoir on the bench. There's 2 ways to approach this. If you're in the mirror match, you're trying to have 2 Gardevoir in play, just tons of HP, something that's very difficult to knock out, or you try to just go single prize for single prize. Slowly building up these damage counters is so important, because eventually this will make a new opportunity for a potential 4 prize turn, 3 or 4 prize turn.
Yeah, and there's a lot of damage piled up on that Jellicent EX, and Brad matches that second Monkey Dory of Call with his own. Now the question is, what do you attack with? I guess it's going to be the Jellicent. That means Super Rod is denied, potential other Night Stretcher is denied, Earthen Vessel is denied as well. Bravery Charm to an extent is also denied, so that's not too shabby. And like, if this is going to go down, you might as well get some use out of it. You also get to heal 30, potentially 60 damage off it. It seems both Adrenabrains being utilized from the active to the Monkey Dory and just an attack. So Monkey Dory right now is a high-end potion.
The Monkey Dory goes down, another prize card taken for Bradley Curcio, and Gardevoir EX comes into the active spot. It feels like both players are somewhat evenly matched. The Jellicent kind of throws a strange angle into this, not being able to use items or attach tool cards, which Gardevoir loves to do. This is great for recovering your pieces, using your Bravery Charms to fix math, but Bradley does have Mew EX in play, which can put another source of easy prizes in play for his opponent.
Ooh, we're going to see the Lily's Clefairy EX be the chosen Pokemon to take this KO. And that's going to bring Call down to 3 prizes. We couldn't play Counter Catcher because of that Jellicent EX. I don't know if either player's running like raw boss's orders, but Call's hand doesn't seem very strong. He's just trying to decide where to send the damage to and from whom. And yeah, there we see the knockout on the Jellicent with Clefairy, but that 190 HP is very, very low.
Yeah, there's already damage on the Clefairy from Psychic Embrace, and I think Calvin Connor is just focusing on getting Jellicent out of the spot, out of the active spot. So now I have access to my items, I have access to my tools. If we're looking deeper at the prize map, Mew EX, again, very easy target, and with enough Monkey Dories moving damage around, maybe taking down Gardevoir becomes an answer, or just taking down a Monkey Dory. From this position, Bradley can't put any basic Pokemon in play, no routes, anything like that to attach Psychic Embrace or evolve them up, and it's going to be looking for maybe Scream Tail or something, because Calvin Connor's only down to a single Monkey Dory right now.
Yep, single Monkey Dory could get sniped by that Scream Tail that is getting recovered. I'm pretty sure the prize count is now 4 prizes on Bradley's side, 3 prizes on Call's side, so Call ahead in the prize race, but if he's down 0 Monkey Dory to 2, that's a big disadvantage. The double Gardevoir definitely helps. I wonder if there's still the TM Devo option to potentially allow Call to stop Bradley from having access to that Gardevoir EX. So many unknowns here, Adam, with no access to their deck list like immediately. I know we saw Brad previously on stream, so we do have an inkling of what he has and doesn't have, and he definitely has TM Devo, he definitely has Freelish, Jellicent, many resources at his disposal, but I don't know what Bradley is exactly running.
Just a Super Rod. These are classic plays, of course, folks. Super Rod getting Scream Tail back, getting Dark Energy back in the deck. Now an Earthen Vessel to see more energy shuffling up right now. Once more, just as a reminder for the folks at home, you can knock out Lily's Clefairy EX very easily here, but Bradley needs to make sure to do his homework after the fact. Monkey Dory number 3 enters play. Darkness
With
Energy attached,
yeah,
but also benches a Ralts. I thought that this might be too much of a liability, but seeing that Calvin only has 1 Monkey Dory and you're about to go to 2 prize cards remaining, I think it's safe to put a backup Ralts in play just to make sure and guarantee you have Gardevoir EX to get your Psychic Embraces and get over that final hurdle.
That's 6 extra damage counters on your side that you can send to someone. Yep, checking the roll. So we could see a TM Devo play that's usually a tell that you can gather from your opponent. Puts all damage onto the Monkey Dory, so there's definitely 3 damage probably heading back, but you have the Monkey Dory advantage guaranteed, and if you don't fully heal this Monkey Dory, you could actually knock out the Monkey Dory with your own Adrenal Brain next turn. But is that enough, though? Like, you still need to take 2 prizes. Knocking out the Monkey Dory is not quite enough. It does limit what Cal could possibly do this turn, because if he commits to something like a Scream Tail or whatnot, that could actually be a way where Brad knocks out the Monkey Dory passively with Adrenal Brain and then just knocks out the Scream Tail for game.
I think that Bradley is favored just because of the triple Monkey Dory. Once you pull so far ahead of your opponent in the ability to send damage back, any big strikes with Miracle Force is going to be off the table, and you need to rely on smaller targets to go for chip damage from here. But if Calvin Connor tries to put a single prize on the active, Bradley's more than happy to just knock that out and go chase down this Monkey Dory. So it is putting Calvin between a rock and a hard place. I think that Gardevoir EX needs to go after this Mew, take it down, go down to 1 prize card remaining, and figure out the final prize cards from there.
Yep, this is going to be a very tight finish to close out this top 8, and we'll see who finally advances to top 4. Advantage Brad for sure, but I don't think you can ever count someone of the caliber that Calvin is. He's such a great player. He won a regional last season. in a very tight Regidrago V-Star mirror match off of a coin flip as well. We've talked about those crucial coin flips, so never count him out.
And now it's Iono trying to disrupt your opponent. This is the final boss of Gardevoir itself. You've either got the big Gardevoir EX in the active, plus a low hand size. Have you set up your board correctly? Have you accumulated and used your resources correctly? That after the Iono, everything is already in play. Everything is already in place to get over the hurdle. Fortunately for Bradley Curcio, has Mew EX in the hand, so on the bench, so can replenish the hand, maybe drawing an extra 1, 2, or even 3 cards depending on what was drawn from Iono.
Now, Carl did find Counter Catcher and was about to slam it on the table, but then he had second thoughts. He does have Scream Tail to target whatever he could possibly need if he wanted to, but I don't think attacking with Scream Tail is the right call. He's going to play the Counter Catcher, still unsure of who to bring up. Seems like it's going to be the Monkey Dory. I think he needs to KO Monkey Dory to protect his own Monkey Dory. And then maybe he can close, if Brad doesn't win the game next turn, which is not exactly easy to do at this point, then Carl could close out the game by knocking out that Mew EX. So we'll have to see how this plays out. We're going to tie up this game 2-2 in prizes. Still a Adrenabrain to be utilized. I'm pretty sure we have to use it onto the bench Monkey Dory. But is there a universe where the active Gardevoir could go down with double Adrenabrain and enough damage for Clefairy EX, or just Gardevoir itself? I think just Gardevoir itself could do it.
Yeah, so it'd be 190 base for the Miracle Force, moving damage over. Of course, you can find that 60 damage now for 250.
And you only need 30, right? If it has 90, oh no, yeah, you need both. Yeah, you need both. So yeah, we're gonna heal the Gardevoir, which means the Monkey Dory could be in range. If we can use double Adrenabrain, knock out the Monkey Dory, and then use our own Scream Tail to snipe our opponent's Scream Tail, that would allow Brad to close out this game. Does he have the pieces, though? There's a few energy stuck on the Gardevoir. We can't self-damage that. We'll see. We'll see if he can piece this out. What did he draw for the Iono? Doesn't seem to have it immediately. Otherwise, I'm sure we would be seeing the cards getting slammed down onto the table.
Gardevoir players always go full throttle for that final combo. Because they think so far ahead, they already have that outcome ready to go. And Bradley needed to see that final draw for the turn. Has 3 cards in hand. Once more, Mew EX still up and running. The restart ability could happen. Right now, it is 280 HP on the Gardevoir EX on Calvin Connor's side.
Which means it's definitely out of range of Clefairy EX's full Moon Rondo, right? So the win condition is potentially knocking out Monkey Dory and then knocking out Scream Tail. In order to do that, I don't know if we have enough energy to pull that off. If we have, I guess we're seeing an Iono. If we put 5 energy on a Scream Tail, that's 100 damage. We take 6 off, we're left with 40. And then if we have 1 more energy, we could do it. But I don't know if there's 6 energy left, or there's 4 energy in the discard pile to go alongside the 2 that you would get from the Retreat Gust from Gardevoir. If there was, I'm sure Brad would be going for it. So it seems like we're going to have to do something different.
All right, and does have access to Pheasantipity as well after that knockout. Needs to see just a few more cards. If any of the cards drawn from Flip the Script give way to that final energy that he might need, get into the discard pile, maybe just with an attach for turn, the Scream Tail could come online. It's already hitting the bench right now, so bench is full. No Pheasantipity, pardon me.
No Pheasantipity. We see the Scream Tail hit the board. And what do you target here? I guess you have to go after the Monkey Dory to try and make it so that Carl can't use his own Scream Tail to target your Mew EX. If you don't have game, that's how you stop Carl from having game. But Carl drew Research off of Iono.
Incredible. The Research, just being able to get, again, a Night Stretcher, Super Rod. The Artisan is just sticking in play. So all of these single prize attackers are so easily accessible. And this is down to the wire. 11 minutes left on the clock. Yeah. Game number 3. Winner of this advances into top 4. And this is where things get into the nitty-gritty, looking at your opponent's discard pile. We've seen these mirror matches come to, I would say, almost an anticlimax because one player might overextend, strand some energies, and once one player realizes you don't have the energy to attach, I can just play the rest of the game freely.
Another counter catcher would do it. So if Carl can find Monkey Dory plus Dark or a counter catcher or a Bravery Charm, then he could walk away the winner. He's going through his discard pile right now. I didn't see another counter catcher, so maybe that is a live option. Does have an Ultra Ball in hand as well, but not enough cards to get Serendipity to increase the draw from the research. We will
Tail's ready
to see.
Wants to take the snipe. Another energy attached. Stacking this damage up. Needs to respect Calvin Connor's Screamtail. And as I said before, right, having the tempo, the ability to force plays out of your opponent is so strong in the Gardevoir mirror match.
It's the lack of energy that's holding Brad back from being able to win this game. There's no more psychic energy in the discard pile, so he only had 4 to play with. There's 3 on Screamtail, 1 left on Gardevoir EX. After the retreat, you could move some damage onto the Monkey Dory, but no, we're just going to take the KO. Yeah, we do move 1 damage counter onto Monkey Dory. We knock out the Screamtail. So is it harder to recover the Screamtail than to get the combination of Monkey Dory plus Psychic? We see the research.
But it's still
Huge
Professor's research
here. There's the Dark. Oh my gosh. No
recovery
found. No recovery. I wonder if there was a Monkey Dory left in the deck, and that's why Brad went after the Screamtail. That would be a massive, massive move. No counter catcher found. No Serendipity found either to draw extra cards. Cal shaking his head. I think he knows this is probably game. Well, yeah, it's definitely game over. Yeah, there's no way. Okay, Bravery Charm on Monkey Dory. Is that enough to save it
Gotta
from
try to protect
the
it.
Adrenabrains?
Earthen Vessel. Searching through the deck, looking, seeing what was there. The Night Stretcher all the way at the bottom.
Very bottom, along with the Super Rod. Super Rod would have also been potentially pretty good because of the Artisan. How close were we to the counter catcher? I don't see it.
Maybe,
maybe
don't
it's prize.
know what's in the prizes, folks, for this particular game, but this is a Gardevoir mirror match for sure. Every player has to use every resource, digging deep, scraping the bottom of the barrel, especially get over this final hurdle. Every other deck in the metagame trembles at trying to get the last 1 or 2 prize cards versus Gardevoir, and we can see in the mirror that it's just as difficult for Gardevoir to do it.
Dang, 2 live out, Super Rod and Night Stretcher, none of them hit, and no Ultra Ball for Fez either. I think Fez was the next card that could have been found. So what do you do now? You heal your Monkey Dory, that puts it out of range. I mean, Gardevoir is still a very tough cookie to take down right now.
Yeah, just Charm on the Monkey Dory, playing very defensively, takes down Screamtail. A lot of the damage counters as well, leaving play. Seems like Gardevoir is still very safe with only 30 damage on it.
Can Brad recover the Screamtail now? They're both tied at 1 prize card. Counter catcher no longer an option for either player, and Gardevoir's huge HP could be what stops Brad from winning this game. We just see an Iono. What are we trying to find? I mean, could just come down to powering up Gardevoir and hitting the active and hoping there's no choice or no help. See the Iono.
1 card. Oh, I couldn't even see that card.
Yeah. We see a Judge Shuffle asked by Brad as well. Do we see Super Rod or Night Stretcher? Any way to recover that Screamtail? We see an attach for turn. Restart for 3. 3 huge cards here. Do we find it? I mean, we're not slamming it down, so I don't think we did.
Just a Psychic Energy, drawn, attached, restart for 3. I thought the ability on Mew EX would come in clutch, but it is just not enough. Even though that deck is so thin, the discard pile dwarfing what is left in the draw pile.
And this is what I meant earlier when we were talking about like the confusion flips and whatnot. This is such a scrappy Gardevoir game, and that's because both players know exactly what they need to do to win and what they need to stop the other player from doing to win. Now, Brad does know that there was no recovery found off of the research last turn. So with the Iono, he's gotten Cal a little bit closer to that recovery. Cal now needs Night Stretcher or Super Rod in order to win this match with Screamtail. Thanks to Artisan, both cards are available to him. I think it's just going to be an attack with Gardevoir EX. for 190 and call it a day. Brad just checking everything, wondering if there's anything else he could be doing or he could have done.
Yeah, just
That
an
Mew
Ultra
EX.
Ball.
Ultra Ball, okay. We're going for the Guardy.
Yeah, taking that Curlia out of the play, out of the, you know, danger zone. Still Mew EX and Monkey Dory.
Yeah,
easy
so
targets.
I don't think that's making a big difference. It's thinning the deck. You have restart. You're getting damage into play as well to use double Monkey Dory. We see 6 damage counters being moved to the opponent's Monkey Dory. And we're going to see, I forget the name of the attack of Gardevoir EX, 190
Miracle
damage.
Force, yes.
Miracle Force, 190.
And
we see the
draws
Arvin on the top. That's
right
the Night
off the top
Stretcher.
for Night Stretcher.
My
Gets Scream Tail,
goodness.
gets the bench snipe.
What was
a game.
the other card? I don't know, but Arvin off the top does it for Calvin Connor. What a way to end it.